Invisible Tours presents Death Go Travel Show! Next stop, London. What does this gesture mean in London? I'll find out and ask around later. Time to start exploring the city. I'll show you London through my own eyes and share everything I discover. Are you ready to watch? I'm ready. Starting now. The city of London, full of contrasts, noise, and motion. Historic buildings stand beside modern skyscrapers. The streets are packed with people and the roads are filled with traffic. London was founded around 2,000 years ago. Today, over 9 million people live here, and around 35 million tourists visit every year. The word London was originally different. Londinium, about 400s, 900s, then London, and later London. The name changed 3 times, but why? How? It has a very long history, and the exact origins are not entirely certain. It remains partly a mystery, something to explain another time. Here's one fascinating fact. The word Lond comes from an ancient term, meaning water, river, or marsh. And even today, that fits perfectly. This is London. Hey! What? Rain in the city again. Luckily, my best friend is here, ready for the adventure. Hi. Hi. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, but the weather up here.
We understand it's British weather. You just have to take it as it is. And where's your umbrella?
There, always with me. Just separate for now. How could I talk with my hands if I'm holding an umbrella?
For hearing people, it's easier. Just speak. For us, hands are more important for communication. I love my hands very much.
Doesn't matter whether it rains. Time to introduce yourself to the camera.
My name is Daryl, and this is my son name.
And why that gesture for your name?
Well, when I was a kid, I had big eyelashes, so that's the nickname they gave me.
Nice. Ready for the dialogue? I'll be asking questions. Are you ready?
Yes, ready.
Let's start by exploring British Sign Language, BSL. First comes finger spelling, then the signs, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F. Interesting. When I'm drinking, I can show letters with one hand, but if got both hands busy, you can't spell anything.
But with both hands, signs are clearer and more precise within your field of vision.
Okay, one-on-one. Sign now. Yes. No. See, they don't even have signs for yes, no. You just nod or shake your head left and right. That's BSL.
But if you're talking about someone and say yes, there's a specific sign for that.
Interesting. Family. Mother. Father. Brother. Sister. Man. Woman. Bad. Good. Like. Don't like. Love. I love travel. The last phrases are almost identical! Here's the lesson. Even basic sign language makes it easier to communicate with locals and the British deaf people, communicating easily and smoothly.
It really shows how important it is to learn the language.
When you step into London, the first thing that catches your eye?
A red bus, a grand double-decker, iconic, a true symbol of the city.
In British Sign Language, the word bus looks like this. I want to tell you, the double-decker bus is very beautiful. Women and men love each other and carry heart-shaped pouches. But I fell in love with this bus. I could watch it forever. Its headlights look like eyelashes, as if it's winking and inviting me for a ride. What? How long can you keep watching this? Okay, that's enough. It's time to explore the city. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Why is the BSL for bus like that?
Why was it called this sign? Back in the old days, the bus didn't have to stop at every stop, so passengers didn't have to get off each time. A bell ran straight to the driver. To request a stop, you had to pull the rope, ding, and the bus would stop.
This is what an old London bus looked like. It didn't have sliding doors, so they didn't need to stop all the time. It just moved slowly and passengers could hop on or off as needed. Here's the fun fact. Why are London buses red and double-decker? The red color was chosen on purpose so buses would be visible from far away, even in thick London fog. Just like my bright orange jacket, easy to spot too. And the double-decker? The streets in old London are narrow. And there were always many passengers. There simply wasn't enough space for everyone, so people had to wait for the next bus. That's when they came up with the double-decker buses, so there would be enough seats for everyone. And passengers could enjoy the view along the way. When I sit on the top deck of the bus, I feel like a VIP, like a king, watching everything from above, seeing the world below me. What a great feeling, honestly. I hope you enjoy watching Deaf Go. We film, edit, and create content to make the videos exciting and interesting for you. Please leave a comment telling me which country you'd like me to visit next. I'll read your comments, keep them in mind, and come to film for the next Deaf Go episode. A famous place known by everyone, from children to the elderly. Big Ben. It's one of the main reasons people from all over the world come to London to see this tower in person. But many people think the tower itself is called Big Ben. Not exactly. There are two separate names. The tower's real name is the Elizabeth Tower, named in honor of Queen Elizabeth II, who ruled the United Kingdom for many decades. But Big Ben is actually the bell inside the clock. Here's something interesting. When the clock reaches a full hour, The bell rings. 2 strikes at 2 o'clock. 4 strikes at 4 o'clock. People far away can hear it and know the time. Interesting. But what about us as deaf people? How do we hear it? The clock doesn't always keep perfect time. No, Big Ben's time was off. Sometimes it ran fast, sometimes slow. So how is it controlled? If it runs too fast, they place a coin on the pendulum to slow it down. The heavier the coin, the slower the clock runs. If it's too slow, they remove the coin to make it run faster. The London gesture, in my opinion, may represent a noisy city or the movement of clock hands.
As deaf people, we don't hear noise. Long ago, there were no hearing aids for deaf people, so we understood noise only through hearing people. Deaf people prefer visualizations. Here is one version. The tower was tall and visible from all sides, with clocks and moving hands. This might be where the gesture came from. Another version: London workers used to wear scarves around their necks, and the gesture may come from how they tied them. Maybe this is called the London sign man because it visually represents first or second version. A third version: there was a time when many people were sick or mentally unstable, and the gesture might have originated from that. However, there is no exact historical confirmation. Maybe one of these versions is right, maybe another. If you're in London, you have to take a photo with Big Ben and post it on Facebook or Instagram as proof that you've really been here. Of course, I'm gonna do that right now. So many people. I can't get a photo alone. How? What? Oh, the iPhone can remove people from the background. Good idea, thanks! My best friend, I really love you. One of London's most famous landmarks. Iconic, a true star of the city. What is this name called? Tower Bridge. What a beauty, a symbol of London. When tourists see it, they instantly shout, "Cool! This looks really beautiful." Fun fact, the engineers back then dreamed of building a beautiful tower bridge. Everything fit for royalty. And they truly succeeded, creating something that lasts for generations. They were so proud of their creation. In 1952, something incredible happened on this bridge. The double-decker bus was driving with passengers when the bridge began to lift. And the bus didn't have time to stop. But there was a risk that the bus could fall off or roll back from the bridge. And then the bus jumped. The bus flew over to the other side.
Everyone survived and the driver became a hero. Bravo! According to legend, the ghosts of everyone who worked on building the bridge still live in there. People even say they hear dogs barking, though there are no dogs on the bridge. This might be surprising and confusing, as if they're guarding it. Oh, sorry. He's having lunch right now. I'm hungry too. I want to eat. I'm looking for something to try. Of course! I want to taste local food first. But what exactly? No idea. So many options, I don't understand. Alright, Google will help. Oh, found a cafe, just what I need. Fish and chips. I'm shocked. You know what? This is fish and chips, a local dish. I expected something complicated, hard to cook, with many ingredients. And here it is, just fish and chips. Both are cooked in hot oil. Not like McDonald's, right? But wait, in London this is considered a main dish. Don't judge too quickly, let's try it first. It might be really delicious. I have no idea what to pick from the menu, so I'm just closing my eyes and pointing. Here it is, fish and chips. Normally, when we think of chips, we imagine thin potato slices, but here they cut potatoes into thick sticks and still call them chips. Do you know why it's called fish and chips? Immigrants from Portugal and Spain moved to the UK. Their favorite foods include fish and fried fish in batter. The fries came from Belgium. In England, they combined both and it became a hit. Since the 19th century, it's been working class food. Quick, cheap, filling, and delicious. Oh, this is good. I want to order another one. After the meal, it's time for something sweet. This is a popular local dessert in Britain. The name? Donut. It's hard to choose which one to try. Why is it so popular? It's connected to the history of fish and chips. Desserts are usually eaten afterward, and just like the main dish, they're cheap, quick, and tasty. Over time, this treat became a favorite. I want to eat it, but not yet. It looks so beautiful, I can't resist. Here's the plan. First, a selfie with it, then we eat. Are you watching me? Oh, sorry. I'm walking through the city, and suddenly, there it is. I walk past, and again it finds me, again and again and again. What is this thing that keeps appearing everywhere? A red post box. How did this beauty come to exist? It all started in 1852 on the island of Jersey, closer to France than to England. At that time, posting letters was inconvenient. People had to go directly to the post office. So someone had a brilliant idea. Let's place metal letter boxes on the streets. The mail worker picked up the letters, that was easy. Then they worked in Jersey and later moved to London. Then the idea spread to mainland Britain. See these two slots? One is for express mail, faster but more expensive. The other is standard, cheaper, but it takes 2 to 3 days. Post boxes come in different shapes, round, oval, or square like this one. And of course, they're all red. Each one carries the monarch's initials. This one says E2R, Elizabeth II, Regina. All the post boxes may show VR, Victoria Regina. Did you know the first post boxes were actually green? They have similar green doors, but people kept walking past them. Couldn't find them in the bushes. People were searching around, wondering where it was and what the problem was. They blended in with bushes and trees. This confused people and was hard to find. So they changed the color to bright red. Problem solved. Sending postcards to your loved ones is an old but beautiful tradition. It is still running. Yes, today we have WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. Now there's new technology that makes easy to send messages anytime, but there's something magical about a real letter. You can hold it, read it, and truly feel it. Texting on the phone is different from both, right? Let's take the photo. Let's go. Wow, from what I'm seeing around here, it's not just the shops that people come to visit. It's the pubs. The sign says P-U-B. The word pub means public house, a place where the public are welcomed to attend and socialize. So when did the first pubs begin? They date back to the time of the Roman Empire when Romans settled here. Roman workers who built roads and houses needed a place to relax and get it together. So they created a house where people could meet after a long day of work. A place to chat, share news with fellow Romans and local people, to eat and drink, much like a club. Their routine was simple: work, socialize, sleep. If you think about today, we often spend time scrolling on Instagram, seeing new faces and making new connections. But then, there was no social media. Instead, people met at the pub. And this has become a tradition that continues to this day, even with social media. Many people still socialize in pubs, meeting new faces over food and drinks. The term back then, called public house, is now pub. What a lovely narrow corridor! Indeed, there are many hidden gems around here. I've lived here for 25 years and I still discover new surprises in London, so many pubs to explore. Yeah, there are around 3,500 pubs in London. It's impossible to try them all. If I had drink in every pub, I'd end up on the floor. Imagine a bartender pulling beer pumps all day. They must have strong arms. Who needs the gym when you can pull pints at a pub, taking turns on each arm? I think I might work as a bartender. It's definitely more fun to chat and laugh while pulling pints than lifting weights at the gym. That's true. British people love to meet for a few drinks and catch up. Pubs are a great way to stay connected. They are also the perfect place to unwind after a stressful day at work. During the day, people often drink tea. In the evening, beer. A nice way to relax with friends. On Fridays, many people go straight from work to the pub. They don't go home first, it's pub first. People meet to catch up and treat their colleagues to drinks. Why is that? This is really a good idea. It's a great way to welcome new co-workers and get to know each other. This matches well. Then they'll all go to work on Monday. It's perfect, smooth, and easy.
There's also a British tradition. When a group of friends or colleagues go out, everyone takes turns buying a round of drinks. For example, I don't just buy my own drink. I buy drinks for my friends and bring them. Then the next person buys the next round. If there are 6 people at the table, that could mean 6 drinks each. So if you prefer fewer drinks, it's important to plan ahead.
And you don't always stay in one pub all evening.
Sometimes you move from one pub to another. That's called a pub crawl. Yes, that's right, always on the move.
But why move between pubs? Why not stay in the same place for drinks?
If we like the place, we stay. If not, we move. Why? Because each pub offers a different atmosphere. New place, new people, new experience. It's a great way to meet others and make new connections.
I think this is really good. I love that. This is truly British bar culture.
That's a lovely British tradition. And it continues to this day. There's also a wide variety of drinks, including cider made from apples. A very English drink.
Right!
It's delicious. I love it.
We're talking about drinks. Shall we go for one? The one over there.
Sure, why not? Time to sit, switch off, and relax.
Look, so many people enjoying a drink. When you come to London for transportation, there's the red double-decker bus. But the most important way to get around is the metro. It's huge and runs all over the city. The English name for it is tube. This refers to the tunnels the metro trains travel through. London's metro was the first in the world. Built in 1863. Can you imagine what the metro looked like so long ago? The early metro used locomotives like trains and had a strong smell. Now it's electric. I'm here now in the underground metro. Before you enter, I want to warn you. If you want to take the metro, be careful. Why? Let's take a look. Wow, the metro map is full, so many lines and stations. It's like a game connecting everything everywhere, right? Once you enter the subway, you could get lost anywhere. It feels impossible to get out. You might stay for 5 days. Be careful. Before you go in, it's better to learn the routes, the different metro names, and how to get out. Then you'll feel confident and safe. Thanks. Don't be shocked. I want to tell you something. This metro map has 11 main metro lines, plus over 50 train routes. The 11 metro lines run underground and each has its own color. When you're in London, the biggest attractions and travel spots can be reached by metro. You can go to different places and enjoy the sights. Now I'm showing from the underground metro up to the surface. There's a stop where you can explore. I'm exploring from the metro up to one of the biggest places to visit. Let's take a look around. Wow, really big and beautiful. Do you know sign language? Yes, I know a little. Let me show it to the camera. My name's Sign. My name is Charles. Good. Are you working here? Helping and checking? Yes, I work here. You signed very well. Thanks. on the escalator standing on the right is calm and relaxed. The left side is for those in a hurry. I'm here on the metro moving fast. In New York, taxis are famous for their yellow color. In Bangkok, they're bright and colorful. But here in London, black cab. You might expect something colorful. Nope, black. It's tradition, a feature, and a point of pride for London. Made in Britain. The first licensed taxis appeared in the 17th century, horse-drawn carriages. By the 20th century, they evolved into the famous black cabs we know today. A special feature, the roof is higher than in a normal car. Inside, it's so spacious that even a passenger with top hat, umbrella, and a suitcase can sit comfortably. Very practical, very British. On narrow streets, the cab can even make a tight turn to reverse. And here's something interesting. Black cab drivers don't rely on GPS. They know London better than any app. But the most interesting part, to become a black cab driver, it's not enough just to know how to drive. You must pass the knowledge, one of the toughest exams in the world. It takes 3 to 4 years of study, like a university degree. Candidates must memorize over 25,000 streets, landmarks, and hotels. So if you pass and get your license, welcome to the world of the black cab, a royal secret. Drivers must keep everything they hear in the backseat, all conversations, all secrets strictly confidential. If you want to feel like a true Londoner, hop into a black cab and enjoy the ride. Famous landmark. What's the name of this? London Eye. This giant wheel is 135 meters, the tallest observation wheel in Europe. They're said to be 33 glass capsules, but actually, they're only 32. Why? Because number 13 was skipped. Too scary for Londoners. Why is it called the London Eye? When you're up there, you can see all the landmarks and buildings. The whole city beneath your gaze. London itself is watching you too. The London Eye is different from a normal Ferris wheel. Usually, there are 2 supports and a wheel in the middle, but the London Eye has only one support. The other side doesn't have a support and it's located next to the river. This idea made people proud and inspired the creation of the London Eye. How I love this building. It's so beautiful, right? I dream of buying it and moving in. What do you think? Is there an easy way to find houses where deaf people are? Good idea? Yes or no? Yes. Thanks. AMSA Accessible Tours is based in London in an office where deaf people work.
What'd you think about that? Fabulous! Finally, a deaf-led travel company created especially for deaf travelers. Smooth communication, no need for interpreters.
real understanding, real empathy for the needs of deaf people. Marvelous! If you could create a new tour destination, where would you like to go? My long-time dream, South America. Thank you! London is truly a city of contrasts, colorful, diverse, and beautiful. It surprises, shocks, amuses, and fascinates. You can't see all of London in one visit. London is really huge. It's better to come and experience it with your own eyes. Thank you for watching the show. See you at the next stop.